What did those 2 years in Texas do to you? Was it hard, really hard, or was it for you, well, just killing time, or?
I didn't like it. I wasn't having fun. I had some fun, but for the most part, it was people telling you what to do. I don't like people telling me what to do. I never have. I don't like it now. Yeah. But, sometimes that's just what you got to deal with. And, I found out from the second reform school that I was in, that they will try and break you. They'll try and make you think what they want you to. And you have an inherent truth inside of you, inside of everybody. It's there. What the truth is for you is up to you. What do you accept? And I knew my truth, and I knew that if I held on to it, I would get through all this shit and come out on the other side. And that's what I did. I fucking just made sure that I didn't fucking lose what was right to me. And I came through it basically untouched, a little bit hardened by the way that you had to live in there, but.
Yeah. But did you return home to your parents afterwards?
Yeah. After the first one, I went home for about 4 months. Then I went to the second one, and I came home for another 4 months, and in between 11 and 18, that was the whole time I lived with my parents, because I went from there. Went one for reform school to the next reform school to juvenile hall, to a mental hospital for an OD, and then I went to juvenile hall from there to a drug rehab, back to juvenile hall, and then to a group home where I turned 18 in the group home. So.
Are you still in contact with your mom and dad, or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I the way, I don't know what it's like to fucking grow up normal. To tell you the truth, I haven't fucking met one normal person in my entire life. So, I think that word's just kind of, kind of there. What's normal, yeah. So I only know the way that I grew up, and it made me who I am. So, can I be that mad about it? I'm not.
They're not.
I'm not mad about it. I know some people that'll hold on to shit like that, like it's money, but I don't see why.
So you're still on speaking terms with them, and you visit them, and.
Yeah.
You said, well, you had a dream. You wanted to become rock stars, but you still had to pick up an instrument. Do you still have your first guitar? Where did you buy it?
I got it at Guitar Center, and I don't have the first guitar that I ever got, because I sold that at some point and switched to bass, because me and Logan were playing together, and he was a better guitar player than I was, but we had we needed a bass player, and I didn't want to play bass. I was like, I don't want to do that. He's like, well, just try it, and I picked up the bass, and just with my heavy-handed style, it was just obvious from the first time I touched it that I was a bass player.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I have really heavy hands, and that, this is kind of weak.
Yeah.
This can take it. So, I didn't have very much finesse back then, and I was pounding on the thing, so it's just obvious. I was a bass player.
What bass lines did you start playing? What are some bass players that you were really looking into how they played?
Well, I started off with a Yamaha RBX 200, but the guys who really impressed me as bass players were Cliff Burton and Geezer Butler and Steve Harris, because of the way that they attacked the instrument. It's just fucking sheer aggression, and that was what impressed me about it, and that's pretty much what I emulate. you know, you see the ridiculous amount of aggression that I pour into that thing.
But is it what year are we talking about now? Is it 83, 84?
What year? When?
For you picking up the bass?
It's about 86 or 87, 87 maybe. Yeah.
And
wait, we'll see.
Machine Head was formed in.
I picked up the guitar in about, what was it, 85 for the little break that I was at home. But then, I got back and started jamming with Logan and picked up the bass, 87-ish.